1981. So this is a Survivor Z28 right now, never restored.
Nope.
Z28. So if somebody wants to see what a Survivor looks like,
this is the car.
This is a car. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. Hey guys, it's the weekend of September 11th. I'm with Bob. We're at a Cars and Coffee event, and he is an outstanding car. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever featured one of these on the channel yet, of the 160 videos. One that runs. We've seen a bunch of them in junkyards from here to North Carolina, but we've not seen one that runs. And so tell me about what we're about to see.
Well, it's a 73. I built it the way I like it. Has 4-wheel disc brakes. Has a big block in it, 468, 550 horse.
And it's the Camaro. And what did it start out as? Did you built the car?
Yeah.
And when did you build it? Like how long ago? How many years? About?
I built a lot of it during COVID.
Okay.
I bought it about a year before COVID, and I was going to do it little at a time. And in COVID, I didn't want to leave the house, so I would spend all my time in the garage.
Oh, there you go. So the Jake's bill is pretty big. But so tell me a little bit about what did it start as? Was it just a plain Jane like 6, or was it a V8 or?
It was kind of this color.
Okay.
It had a black hood on it. The hood was all beat up. The body was all beat up and everything else. You know, redid the whole body. The interior was all a mess. It's got no interior in it. It's got autometer gauges.
So it wasn't a Z20. It wasn't something that was savable. There wasn't like you didn't take like a Z28 and do your changes. It was just a
plain Jane LT model.
Okay.
And so I did the things. I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, let's tell me what you got. So you got the split bumpers on it.
Yep.
And obviously you put the Chrome store out of work during COVID.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit.
I put air conditioning in it.
Okay.
It didn't have air. Put classic auto air in it. It's got power steering, power brakes.
The brakes are disc or still disc and drum?
4-wheel disc.
4-wheel disc.
4-wheel disc.
And obviously replaced the cooling.
Radiator.
Yep. So that way you could run.
4-core radiator. That way I could run the air conditioner and everything else, no problem.
And this is a 454.
Yeah, it's punched out to 468.
Do you know how much horses you're pulling?
550 horse at the rear wheels.
So that was a dyno.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a 400 TCI transmission. It's got a 9-inch Ford rear end in it.
Okay. What the gears are you running?
390 gear.
390. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So it's good on the highway and driving around.
Well, before I put new tires on it, it did 11.3 on it in a quarter.
Nice.
All right. So, and it had bad tires.
Now, do you have line lock or anything on it as well, or just that was your natural reaction time?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Put some of these young kids to shame.
Yeah.
And then so that's under the hood. Obviously, this hood is a nice fiberglass.
Yeah.
And so then you also, suspension wise, did you do anything to the front suspension or anything?
It's got Hotchkiss suspension in it. It's got Hotchkiss springs, race springs in the back.
Okay.
It's got frame connectors.
So you tie the frame so it don't twist.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you who don't know what that is, because these are unibody cars, if you don't do that with this much power, your car, when you come back, the doors won't close anymore. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, it's got 560 pounds of torque.
560 pounds torque. And then the interior, was this just a dump when you got it?
Pretty much a dump, yeah.
And so did you have to...
You know, it had the gauges in it, but none of the gauges worked, and I got everything working on it.
So it's got all new autometer gauge package in there. You have the air, like you said.
Got the B&M shifter.
B&M slap shifter, right?
Yeah.
With reverse lockout?
No.
Oh, okay. And
it is reverse lockout, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a slap shifter.
Right, slap shifter with reverse lockout, so that way. Yeah. And then are these the original seats?
Yeah.
Okay.
New seats are new covers.
And
all new covers.
it's really, really nice. The headliner, I mean, everything in this car is just, and I love the orange. So
yeah, that's actually 2011 through 13 Corvette color.
Okay.
It's Infernal Orange.
Infernal Orange.
Yeah. It's got a gold metallic in it. It's got pearl.
So I said you can kind of see the flakes in it.
Yeah.
And then I always loved the back end of these cars, of this car with the round lights.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they, I've had a couple.
Stainless 3-inch exhaust underneath.
There you go. And we're gonna, is it just as clean underneath as above?
Pretty much so.
So we climb down here, and I'm old, so I make old man sounds when I climb down. But yeah, you can see underneath. And you got coil, nope, no coilovers, but it's right. That's so the option leaf spring, so you don't really need the coilovers. But it is just an absolutely gorgeous car.
It's probably a little dirty underneath there. It just come out of the body shop.
Okay.
Last week, and I'm stuff cleaning everything.
Oh. And are these the stripes are painted on, or so painted stripes? It looks, it kind of reminds me of a Baldwin. You know, the Baldwin Camaros?
Well, that's what they had for a hood.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. When I first looked at it, the color and the hood and everything.
Well, I designed the striping on the hood. Baldwin ran that hood.
Right.
But they just ran the hood was all one color, and they just ran a black stripe in the center up and over the car, and then they come up the sides with a stripe.
Right.
I didn't want to do that, so I redesigned this thing for.
So this, you're the only one with this that you know of right now. So yeah. So
unless somebody
and you and now did you do the paint as well?
No, I had a buddy of mine do it.
Okay. But yeah, it really does remind, when I first saw it, I was like, did somebody bring a Baldwin Camaro here? Because at first, the color and the stripe kind of does remind it.
I thought of doing it like a Baldwin.
Right.
And then I just didn't. I think.
But then you did it as a Bob.
Yeah. I felt it for me.
So now,
for my approval.
So now if you copy his stripes, it's not a Baldwin, it's a Bob.
Right.
There you go.
There you go.
So, well, I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you for talking over the engines and everything else that's going by us while we're sitting here, but I appreciate it. So if you like this kind of thing, if you like these kind of videos, then please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Hey, how you doing? I'm Sean. And your name is? Tom? All right, Tom, tell me a little bit about the car real quick.
Well, it's a 81 Camaro Z28, so it's all stock. It's the same car I had in high school. So,
is it the car you had in high school?
Same,
oh, okay, so you bought
exact
one.
year and everything, yeah. So we're planning to do a little bit of a retro mod and kind of get back in shape and a little bit up to new technology, as you will.
Okay, you want to show me what we're going to change, so that way we'll come back and when you guys are done the rest of my work, we'll come back and check it out. So this will be a before and after. Now, is this the same color as yours in high school?
It was white and gold, my original.
White and gold, okay. And so this has what, the 350 or the 305?
Stock 350, yeah.
Okay.
Stock 350, 81.
1981. So this is a Survivor Z28 right now, never restored.
Nope.
Z28. So if somebody wants to see what a Survivor looks like,
This is the car.
this is a car. And
everything's factory.
it actually has an air induction.
Air induction, the factory air induction.
So,
and it works too.
which is rare that
it'll
you
work.
actually see. Everybody puts the hood on, where they disconnected it back in 1982 as soon as they got home from the dealership. So,
Yep, it's all works.
so it's the original block, everything.
Yep.
Original brakes. Obviously, the the rims look like, or they may not be original to this car, although they probably are,
They are.
because they got the discoloration that it got after a couple years.
This car was kept inside in a garage. We've had it checked underneath. It's never been wrecked. It was only repainted once in 42 years.
And white, obviously the original color on this, white with red interior, beautiful. And this thing is a time.
It's a time capsule.
Yep. Even to the Pioneer speakers in the back, which everybody had. I'm 1984, so I had those as well.
Put your 6x9s back there.
Yep. So, and the aftermarket stereo, which was like day 2.
Space saver there.
It's got the little space saver. All the stickers are here.
Yep.
So it doesn't even really have that much dirt or anything.
No.
So, and everybody hated these except for when they were under here. The year before.
I like that little door.
Yeah, it's better to be here than here.
Yes, it is.
But it's much better to be on the side than here. But yeah,
You gotta
and
bolt
these
it.
doors disappeared all the time. So the fact that that door's still here, the lights don't even seem to be, you know, miscolored or anything
Never
or
been
cracked.
wrecked or nothing. Just
So
the way it came.
still has all the original factory striping with your stickers. So this is just a really, really beautiful. It's got the little ground effects on the side, the fender effects. So interior, really nice. Wow. Still has the original factory rear window with the defrost on it.
Yep.
So the way most of the time you can tell is the color tan is on the original windows, and then it's either gray or
ones
black
for newer ones.
for the new ones.
This is the car it came from. Look. Check out the license plate.
So there you go, North Carolina,
That's where it came from.
1981 with the original plate on it. All right, so you guys, what's your plan?
We're gonna put an LS 480. It'll be pushing a little over 500 horsepower with 4-wheel disc brakes. It's gonna be a real, just a street pro street pro tour, not a race car.
Right.
But our goal is it'll be an 11-second car that you can drive every day and get 20 miles per gallon.
And put the frame ties and everything else so that it doesn't
Frame
sweat.
connectors,
Do it the right way,
Doing
right?
it the right way.
All right, well, that's going to be in about 3 or 4 weeks.
Months.
So 3 or 4 months. They know who I am. We're in the same town, right?
Right.
So let's see, it's the end of, or it's the middle of September, so we're talking January,
Possibly. We'll
February.
We're hoping.
Well, we'll see in the spring. So in the spring, we'll come back. We'll all have full beards looking like ZZ Top. And this car will be slightly louder, slightly faster.
Yes.
And
Different stance.
it will look a little different.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, Sean.
I can't wait to see you.
Thanks, boss.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck.
you very much for taking the time
So-
to do that.
April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.